Good morning, this is Henal Sejpal. Headlines for the day are: Delhi Belly running full houses in cinema halls, but its language is taking a toll and it's been debated on the streets. Though being in controversy for its language, Aamir Khan's production Delhi Belly remained a huge hit on box office. Mumbai Indians entered semi-finals of IPL, beat Kolkata Knight Riders in style by hitting 6 of the final delivery. With the arrival of Mumbai's favourite Lord Ganesha, bandwalas remain in great demand. An interesting and blissful visit to Mumbai's famous Kala Ghoda Art Fest. You may like it or dislike it, but you cannot ignore it. Yes, it's Delhi Belly running in cinema halls, but its language is talk of the town and it's being talked on the streets of Mumbai.
ऐसा मूवी रिलीज नहीं करना चाहिए.
We use much bad language then.
It's abusive, but in today's generation, it's all fine. People enjoy it.
अभी तो यंग जनरेशन ऐसा चले तो कोई गाली तो देता ही है मोस्ट ऑफली, लेकिन ऐसे थिएटर में तो नहीं होना चाहिए.
मुझे लगता है कि यूथ के लिए अच्छा है क्योंकि 18 अडल्ट इट इज़ गुड, बट बिलो 18 को देखना नहीं चाहिए. जैसा आमिर खान ने बोला है, प्रोफेशनलिस्ट है वो, तो वो थिंक करके कुछ बोला है, इसलिए मुझे लगता है कि अच्छा लैंग्वेज यूज़ किया इसने.
And the language use is normal. That's not so high.
See, the language and everything, if it's going to affect the person, it's bad. And if the person is too used to it, like it was an adult movie. So there are many people who are actually like that. So they probably use such words in their day-to-day life.
Movie was fine, but the language was quite bad.
एडल्ट है इसके लिए ठीक है, पर एक्चुअली वो कुछ ज़्यादा ही था, उसमें इतना स्टोरी नहीं था. हाईलाइट सिर्फ स्लैंग लैंग्वेज में, उसके वजह से थोड़ा हिट गया ऐसा मुझे लग रहा है.
But if Aamir Khan has not written the dialogue, I don't think that he should be held responsible for the dialogues itself, because the story was fine enough.
नहीं, क्योंकि सब लोग तो सुन रहे हैं. अभी आप ऑन द वे अभी चलते जाओगे, कितने जन गाली देते सुने, ऐसा कोई नया कुछ इसमें बात नहीं है.
Yeah, basically for today's audience, it's not a big issue about it because most of it's already been said that only adults can watch and all. So basically, everyone will not go with their family. So youngsters will watch, and the good thing is in Delhi, there is actually the situation is like that only. All the youngsters speak like that and all. So they have shown the reality. I don't think it's a so big issue for youngsters.
सेंसर बोर्ड ने ऐसा डायरेक्टली ओपनली मतलब ऐसा अलाउ नहीं करना चाहिए ऐसा मूवी. मतलब बच्चों के ऊपर ऐसा इफेक्ट हो सकता है, यंग जनरेशन के ऊपर ज़्यादा करके इफेक्ट होता है.
Despite criticism, Delhi Belly still remains a huge hit on box office. But what now people await is Delhi Belly Part 2, wherein the real test of Aamir Khan, the perfectionist, would be closely watched. Would it be the style or the substance that clicked with the audience? With camera person Rajendra, Henal Sejpal, MRSC, Mumbai. What the language of the movie, whatever debate may be, but there is no dispute on the box office collection. The collection so far seems great on box office. I myself decided to watch the movie and hereby bring you my review on the movie Delhi Belly. Bollywood and controversies go hand in hand. The recent target has been Aamir Khan's production Delhi Belly, who's right in the news before its release for the song DK Bose and after the release for the language of the movie. It is a dark comedy. Basically, the plot revolves around 3 roommates: Tashi, who's a journalist, Nitin, who's a photographer, and Arup, who's a cartoonist. They somehow get involved in the racket of the smuggling of diamonds via Sonia, who happens to be Tashi's girlfriend. Menika, who's just joined Tashi as an intern, helps to rescue Sonia at the end and also to chase the gangster. The story, however, ends with Aamir Khan's item number, the Disco Fighter.
I hate you like I love you, love you, love you. तेरे प्यार ने कर दिया दीवाना, तेरे प्यार ने कर दिया दीवाना, इस दर्द ने कर दिया दीवाना, तेरे प्यार ने कर दिया दीवाना.
Imran Khan, who plays the leading role in the movie, shocks the audience by shedding its lover boy image to insanely humorous character. Shehnaz, however, reciprocates Imran Khan in making the audience laugh. Kunal Rai Kapoor adds the great flavor to the comedy. Veer Das, who's confused in himself whom he hates the most, his boss or his girlfriend who's recently dumped him, it just makes audience laugh by his one song, Ja Chudel. Poorna Jagannathan comes as a surprise element with her great acting. She stuns the audience.
Ja, 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 all I wanna say is Ja Chudel, Ja Chudel, Chudel, Sita!
Every movie has its pros and cons. Delhi Belly too has it. As the title suggests, Delhi Belly, there is no notion of Delhi in the movie. It could have been shot anywhere. As it's Aamir Khan's production, the audiences are expected to move in the theatre in a flock, but it mainly targets the youngsters. The rest of the citizens somehow feel disappointed with the language used in the movie.
The movie was fine, but the language was quite bad.
बहुत ही बढ़िया फिल्म है. आमिर खान ने बहुत अच्छी फिल्म बनाई है. दोस्तों के साथ देखने में बहुत मज़ा आएगा, ना कि फैमिली के साथ देख सकते हो. और इसमें जितने भी कैरेक्टर्स हैं, इमरान खान हो, कुणाल रॉय कपूर, बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से उन्होंने अपना रोल अदा किया.
मुझे ये फिल्म बहुत अच्छी लगी. उसमें जो इमरान खान ने अपना किरदार निभाया है वो बहुत ही अच्छा है.
भाग भाग डी के बॉस डी के बॉस डी के बॉस भाग भाग डी के बॉस डी के भाग भाग डी के बॉस डी के बॉस डी के बॉस भाग भाग डी के बॉस डी के भाग अभी आई अभी आई अभी आई अभी आई भाग भाग डी के बॉस डी के भाग डी के बॉस डी के बॉस डी के बॉस अभी आई.
आमतौर पे नकद वाले फिल्म देखते हैं, पहले देखते हैं, लेकिन इस फिल्म को हम उधार वालों को नकद वालों से एक दिन पहले दिखाएंगे, क्योंकि हमारे जो किरदार हैं फिल्म के वो सारे उधार वाले.
जो चौका उड़ते हुए जाए उसे छक्का कहते हैं.
सैया तेरे प्यार में लुट गए हम बाजार में, सैया तेरे प्यार में लुट गए हम बाजार में.
Akshat Verma, the writer of the movie, however, has done a tremendous job mixing crime with the comedy. His one-liners has cliched with the audience. Like it or not like it, for Aamir Khan, it just doesn't matter. The success just can't be ignored. While rumors are doing round, we hear that he's all geared up to come with Delhi Belly Part 2. While I'll rate the movie by 3.5 stars out of 5. Signing off with my camera person Rajendra, this is Heral Sejpal for MRSC Mumbai. Moving in the flow of entertainment, the most entertaining match so far has been of Kolkata Knight Riders and Mumbai Indians at Eden Gardens. Mumbai Indians, with their unbelievable innings in last over, restricted Kolkata Knight Riders easy entry in semi-finals. In the thrilling encounter between Mumbai Indians and Kolkata Knight Riders at Eden Garden, Mumbai Indians emerges as the winner. Franklin scored 23 runs in last over and Raidu's 6 hit in the last ball when 4 runs were needed led to this victory. Kolkata Knight Riders fans are however disappointed, but for Mumbai Indians it was much needed win, and for Kolkata it was equally important as it would have led them to the second position on the table.
First ball 4. Oh, it's got a glove on it. He's drilled it through extra cover. He's nicked it for 4. 1. He's hit it out of the ground for 6. We'll get them into second place and leave Chennai Super Kings.
Knight Riders started off brilliantly. Kallis and Tiwari slided down the innings with brilliant stroke play, scoring 43 runs in partnership. Yusuf Pathan scored 36 runs quickly, and partnership with Kallis led to 57 runs, finishing the innings at 175. Franklin took 2 crucial wickets of Pathan and Kallis right when Kallis hit 2 consecutive sixes. Malinga, however, didn't prove that dangerous for KKR, and his performance was very disappointing.
There he goes, wastes no time. And when you see it like this is beautiful cricket. A fine shot. He knew exactly what he was doing. That's a biggie. That's gone way back into the crowd. Oh, that's a big one. That is a big one. Nice way to bring up his half century.
Good innings of 59, 149 for 5.
That's picked away. And taken in the deep. Change of pace. It's gone straight up in the air. And he's missed it.
With the change of players in the team, Mumbai Indians got an Abu Nachem and Ray Price. Started off to field after winning the toss. When it came to batting, they quickly scored 3 boundaries in first over. To the spectators' surprise, Harbhajan entered right after Suman's wicket and quickly scored 30 runs and fell off for Bhatia's wicket. Rohit Sharma and Pollard, however, didn't live up to the expectations, and soon after Sachin fell for 38 runs. Franklin and Raidu hit quick boundaries which led to 23 runs in the last over when everything seemed lost. Bhatia was the pick of the bowler and picked up 3 wickets, Sachin being one of them. It was Balaji who gave away 23 runs in last over, which was the decider of the match.
Sweet timing. In the air. And 4, I think.
Well, we'll let you go, Ray. As Harbhajan hits this. He's mistimed that. This should be taken.
30 from 29, so not much more than a runner ball.
That's a fine shot. That's in the air. This should be taken. Yes. He's bowled him. Well, for an outstanding innings in the end under pressure, 45 of just 23 balls and 2 wickets for 35. James Franklin is the man of the match.
You know, we're lucky enough to get a few edges down there for 4, and then Raidu's fantastic shot there at the end was just great to get over the line.
Franklin was declared the man of the match for his magnificent inning. As a result of Mumbai Indians' win, Chennai Super King emerged as the highest scorer, which led them straight to the semi-final of IPL 2011. But all is not over for Kolkata Knight Riders, as they still have a chance to make it to the semi-finals, as they are going to meet Mumbai Indians in Mumbai for the quarter-final. Henal Sejpal for MRSC Mumbai. The victory of Mumbai Indians indicates the clear blessing of Lord Ganesh. Yes, indeed, the Ganesh festival is here again. One can't imagine the festival without sounds of beats, and if it's Ganesh festival, the beats have to be all the more louder. The energetic beats which go louder while welcoming Ganpati Bappa consist of dhol, thong, trumpet. Banjo, which is now called Casio, is an important element of the whole band. To express their bhakti towards Bappa by their tunes, these bandwalas come from different parts of Maharashtra.
और हमारा महादेव डोली मंडल गोटौड़ी पुणे के रहने वाले हम लोग गांव में रहता है उधर से जब भी यहाँ पे ऑर्डर रहता है तभी बुला लेते हैं.
Playing tunes for Bappa is not only a passion for bandwalas but a chance to earn a bonus for their living. The age group and the profession of the players varies right from school-going kids to well-set grown-ups.
सगळी मुलं शाळेत जातात. मी स्वतः BMC मध्ये कामाला आहेत. काही मुलं कॉलेजला आहेत, काही इंजिनिअरिंग करतायत. सगळी जण कामावर आहेत आणि एक वैशिष्ट्य म्हणजे सगळी मुलं 24 ते 25 वर्षाखालीची आहेत.
The tradition of playing dhol comes along from the times of Shivaji Maharaj. It is said that Shivaji used to love playing dhol, and so it continued for most of the festivals in Maharashtra. Our Bappa also loves to dance on the beats of dhol, and it doesn't matter that the bandwalas come from which religion. At the end of the day, their love and faith towards Bappa counts.
आमचं फंक्शन होतं कॅथलिकचं क्रिसमस, तेव्हा हे सगळे पुरा एन्जॉय करतात, केक खातात. पण जेव्हा ह्यांचा सण असतो तेव्हा मी पण ह्यांच्याकडे जातो, ह्यांच्याबरोबर गणपती उत्सव साजरा करतो, शिवजयंती करतो. तर ह्यांच्याबरोबर राहताना खूप आनंद होतो मला की मी तिकडचा असून पण इकडचा सण साजरे करतो.
Mumbai, with its celebration of Ganesh festival, is also known for Kala Ghoda Art Fest. It's famous for its artistic presentation and cultural events. Well, let me take you to the journey of this festival. if you're wondering what is this, let me tell you, it's our very own cup of cutting chai, which our Mumbaikars like to have in day-to-day style, placed in artistic form of pyramid. And if you're wondering what am I doing here, let me tell you, I'm at Kala Ghoda Art Festival of 2012, where all the modern expressions are all the sort of artistic expression are placed beautifully in the form of modern art. What I have here on the right side of mine is a very own Volkswagen Beetle car painted in yellow color, made out of different scrap such as opener, disc, etc. It just goes with the Volkswagen philosophy of being eco-friendly. When an artist sees a scrap, he sees soul coming to wait for an action. This very own Volkswagen car is inspired by a vintage car ambassador, which is made out of scrap too. It's made out of small mirrors. Each body of the cell shouts of being famous. What we see behind us is a black Kala Ghoda, which represents the entire Kala Ghoda Art Festival. Let me take you to the entire journey of Kala Ghoda out here. What we see on the left side is a Bisleri bottle lantern made up of the entire scrap of Bisleri of red and white color. As the scrap legacy continues around, where we saw from the outside, on the right hand side we see the replication of Mother Earth. The artists have tried to cover the Mother Earth with colorful umbrellas around here. There are too many other such artistic expressions carved here beautifully in the entire Kala Ghoda Art Festival. Moving on ahead, we see on the left hand side different sort of stalls, right from the t-shirts to the handicrafts. On the other side, we see purse where all the ladies have barged into to find their favorite purse to get new collections. On my right hand side, we'll see different kind of other modern arts present out here. What we see here is the synergy. Here, the artist tried to show the youth who is involved with in university and now is revolved around electronic media. On the right side, we again see the radiance, wherein everybody is giving him Jadoo Ka Jappi and they're trying to feel awesome. We see the public here hails right from school-going kids to aspiring journalists to aspiring artists who take inspiration from the different artists. Right from professional to the crowd out here comes from different spheres. On the left-hand side, we see food stalls. If you get tired shopping here, seeing the monuments, you can grab a quick bite of Mexican food, Punjabi, copper chimney, Bombay Blue serve your real good food. Moving ahead, another segment, again we have the stalls of handicrafts, wherein people have barged in numbers and are having fun time. I'm having a great time out here at Hath Gadi, where I feel so special riding on this Hath Gadi.
Yeah, I'm a German artist, but I'm based in Mumbai since 2.5 years. And I had the idea to honor the work of these handcart pushers. And what I did is I bought 2 handcarts and I changed one into a public transport handcart. And the other one is a Mumbai mobile home, because I realized a lot of these handcart pushers are homeless, so they can use their handcarts to sleep on them.
You to the journey of the Kala Ghoda Art Fest, let me take you to the journey of the food stalls. Right from gulab jamu to Gujarati undiyu to dal pakwan to mendu vada sambar to bateta vada to usal pav and our very own Bombaya style pav bhaji. If you are an artist, come here to see the artistic creation. If you are a dancer, come here to check the folk dances in the evening. And if you are a foodie like me, come here to have a quick grab bite on the food stalls. In such a hot weather, let me have a quick grab bite of barf ka thanda thanda gola, which comes in the flavor of our very own favorite Kala Khatta orange Kachi Keri. With camera person Swapnil, Henal Seshpal for MRSC, Mumbai.
These are the news for this hour. For more news, stay tuned on Media Research and Study Center.
We have a breaking news coming in. A group of Shiv Sena workers have barged in the Maharashtra Times office, which is a part of Times of India group, and damaged the reception of the office. For further details, let's go across to our correspondent Mansi Modi. Mansi, what actually transpired at Maharashtra Times office?
A group of 20 to 25 Shiv Sainiks have barged into the Maharashtra Times office and vandalized the whole area because they were upset about a speculative report that was published in the Maharashtra Times, which said that Anand Rao Arsule, the Shiv Sena MP, would be joining the NCP soon. Henal.
What action has the police taken against the Shiv Sena activists?
The police have arrested more than 16 Shiv Sainiks so far and have promised that strict action would be taken place.
What is the reaction of Press Council of India on this?
The Press Council of India has severely criticized this attack and called it as totally unacceptable and a gross violence of the constitutional rights of the media. Henal?
What has been Shiv Sena's reaction to this whole incident?
Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut, in fact, has played down this whole incident. He said that his party workers were not involved in the attacks and the media is cooking up stories.
There has been growing number of incidents of violence against journalists in recent time. What has been the central Maharashtra government's reaction, and what are the action that they are taking against it?
Certainly, there has been an increasing number of violence in the recent past. However, there have from 2009 to 2011 there have been more than 209 attacks on journalists and 39 media houses have been vandalized so far. However, the Maharashtra government is setting up a special commission in order to pass a law to protect the rights of journalists. However, this law has not been tabled in the parliament as yet.
It's certainly a sad day for Indian democracy. Our constitution guarantees us freedom of expression, but certain rough elements destroy the very foundation on which our country is based on. Keep watching this channel for more updates on this story.